Welcome back to episode 9 of heyfunny's Dark Souls newbie guide and walkthrough. We are back where we're just about to traverse this white light here. This particular light will show you, just like back at the asylum, that not all white lights that you traverse are one way. That's how you can tell if there's a boss right after one, is if it disappears immediately and you can backtrack, you're not going straight into a boss fight, so you can be relieved about that. Boy, and already I hear footsteps. What's going on? Oh, I know, that's like down there, in that area, down there. Now, right here, there's a bit of a trick to this. See, most people think, oh, well, I'm going to have to jump across that somehow. I have personally, in my first character that I made, who was a dex-based, you know, I usually had him running around with very light armor. I tried about 20 times and I finally made this jump. But you have to hit the jump button when you are like right on the very edge of this to make it. But that is not the easy way to get there. There is a far easier way. Hello! Good lord! Kind of forgot about that guy. That gives you a little taste of the type of monsters that you're gonna have to go up against. He just swooped down there to scare you. And see, you can see in the distance here, there's two enemies over there. There's an enemy up there. There's a couple far back there, and there's some that started moving. So chances are they saw you and they're coming to kill you. With areas like this that there's a lot of enemies, it's always a good idea to pull enemies and let them come attack them so you can kill them one or two at a time instead of rushing in and having to confront a mob of enemies all at once. Especially when there's enemies like that that can snipe you from like a mile away. On health too. I better use an Estus flask. Get over here so he can't hit me with his stupid crossbow bolts. And there's another guy. And see, this will show you right here what I'm talking about with the backstabs. Ah, do it. Okay, there we go. See, I was in the middle of that, so actually I think I may have been a little bit to the side, so he missed me anyway. But even if he had perfect aim in that spot, if I was in the middle of doing that backstab or a riposte, it would not have done any damage. Oh, what am I doing? I don't want to go over here yet because fighting those guys with a guy shooting bolts at you is a bad idea. Backstab him. But I can do this. And you're dead. I'm surprised no monsters have dropped anything for me yet. I usually at least get a piece of armor or something by now. Crappy armor, but something. These guys drop that shield, they drop their armor, they can even drop spears. And these spears have less requirements than the spear that I picked up in the graveyard. Now, a lot of people have a lot of trouble with these guys because they guard a lot. They can attack while they're guarded, and they do a hell of a lot of damage. One thing that I found about these guys that makes them extremely easy, if you can get one of them to attack you by lowering your shield... Oh, wrong one! So if you... dang it. I was worried that other one was going to do it. Okay, so Get this guy to attack, riposte him, or, you know, parry him and riposte him, and you can usually take him out with one hit. They're really easy to riposte if you get right up on them. It's very easy to get used to the speed of their attack and riposte, or parry and riposte those guys every single time. I just need a decent shield so it doesn't take that much damage. Like you can see there, I had full health, but I still took a little bit of damage, even doing the parry. There's a guy back here. Hey guy, you want to drop your battle axe? I'll take it. So you can even parry axe strikes, but again, it still did a little bit of damage because my shield is not 100%. Let's see if you come down here. There's 4 of these guys. Now, don't think just because these particular guys are easy, don't think for a second that they're pushovers, because they still hurt. And if they gang up on you 4 at a time, and you're not blocking properly, and you run out of stamina, they can kill you very quickly, especially if they start doing the multiple strike flailing attack thing, which they definitely like to do. See, I mean, how can you not like this this type of weapon? I mean, look at that. You got this that you can do several type strikes like that, where you're actually lunging forward to do it. You can block, and well, not that one, but you can block and attack while you're blocking, so as long as you don't run out of stamina, you'll still defend attacks while you're doing that attack. You can do a combo on the heavy attack. If you want to do a quick attack and jump back, you can, or actually, you know, that's the jump attack, which is pretty powerful. You can do that to do a quick strike and back up. And for one-handed, you got your quick strikes again, where you know, I don't have that much stamina, but you can still do 4 in a row. And like I said, two-handing a weapon in most cases does more damage, but you also lose the ability to block while you're attacking, and then that does a lot of damage. I think, nope, you can only do it once, but still, good stuff. But anyway, you kill those guys, you come up this ladder here. There is a sparkly up here. 10 throwing knives. They're one-time use, so you know, once you throw those 10, you can only get more if you find more from drops or buy some more from the first merchant. Okay, so here we are right above that spot. So, oh hey, you know what? We're gonna grab that while we're doing this. So basically what you want to do is run and then jump and roll, and you'll make it. Now when you get in here, don't go down there, because that defeats the purpose of getting the shortcut over here. You come up here, nothing over there, but if you look over here, there's a light crossbow and 16 standard bolts. Now the light crossbow is okay, but you can't go into like the sniper mode aim with that. You can only do that with bows. But you can use the crossbow with a shield. So you can equip the crossbow in your right hand and then the shield in your left hand, and you can be blocking and then, you know, quick fire off a bolt and start blocking again. But there is a bit of a delay since the crossbow, you have to reload it after you fire it, and it will do that automatically. So keep that in mind. Gotta love the the dead enemy ragdoll physics. It's kind of funny when you're trying to walk and you roll and it kind of flips them around with you. And also those crossbows, although they're more powerful than the bow, they don't tend to scale like the bows do. The bows get a big bonus from dexterity, but also they're heavy. They're pretty heavy. Like the light bow is only 0.5 pounds or whatever the weight. You know, it doesn't say pounds or ounces or whatever, but it's 0.5. So, just for doing a quick pull of an enemy that's a little bit farther away but around other enemies, the short bow is one of the best things that you can have equipped in your secondary. It feels kind of weird when you switch to it when it's in the right hand slot, because you have to one, turn it on, and then you have to hit a button to bring it up, and then you have to hit another button to put it into aim mode. So it feels more comfortable to me to put it in the same hand as the shield. And also that way, if somebody comes to attack you and you don't get a shot off real quick, you can still use your main weapon. So if we come in here... Oh, a little word about the barrels, the destructible objects. Make sure you destroy everything, because there are some places in the game where there's hidden things in barrels. Sometimes it's good things, sometimes it's bad things, but regardless, it's a good idea to go ahead and take those out. It also discovers hidden areas, like this place, which some people miss entirely, and they're like, oh, I wish I could buy stuff.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
It's kind of creepy. Okay, this guy sells one of the most useful things in the game, which is the short bow. May not be as powerful as the other bows in the game, but it's extremely lightweight, so you can equip that even with the rest of your stuff and not have to worry too much about your equipment load. Right now, if I bought that and equipped it, I would be actually technically at over the 25%, but I am probably going to be putting a point into endurance the next time I level. That way I won't have to worry about that, and I'll still be quick on my feet. I'm going to need to... actually... See, this is where you can buy a dagger, a short sword, a scimitar that has a slash type attack instead of just a regular thrust or whatever. There's a rapier. He sells that hand axe that I started with. The club, the reinforced club. The spear that those spear guys drop. Good starting weapon if you want something with range. He sells some shields, which actually one of my favorite shields in the game he sells. I might go ahead and pick this up. This is the only lightweight shield. It's only 2 for weight, and it has 100 physical damage reduction. So most of the shields that have 100% damage reduction are 3 pounds or more. So if you need a shield that's really light in order to put you under the 25% or the 50% in some cases, this is the shield to use. Unless, of course, you are fighting against something that uses another type of damage, like a magic user, somebody using a fire weapon or a lightning weapon. And 55 stability is pretty good. So that's when you block, that's not going to take too much stamina. Let's see. So I was thinking about getting the bow, but I think I'm going to go get this first.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah, no problem. So, again, This shield's only 1 pound, so it's lighter, but again, it's only 85% damage reduction. I mean, I could have had a much better time defeating those skeletons if I would have had this. I wouldn't have had to rely on cheap tactic to get him to jump off the sides and things, but so we'll go ahead and equip that, and now I know that I am over 25% now. So what I'm probably going to do, see, that's 3. I'm going to switch back to the hand axe. So now I'm back under, because I believe I need I can't be any higher than 11.24. Because 11.25 is 25%. But I'm going to switch to this to use. Let's see. Oh, I guess you don't need the master key to open this door. There is a shield right here that is a slightly bigger shield that has 93, and it's only 1.5, so it's a little bit better. So if you don't have enough money to get this this heater shield yet, and you didn't get this one, and you started out as a pyromancer like me, it's a good idea to switch to this one. Okay, so we took care of all those things. Killed all these enemies. If you look up here, there's going to be some guys up there. Normally, if I would have bought the bow, I would have used the bow to snipe these guys, because they throw firebombs, which hurt a lot. Which I guess technically you can draw some of their fire and get at least one of them to drop down and come after you. But see, there's a door right there, and there's a knight, or one of those armored guys, that opens the door to surprise attack you when you go in that room in there. So he's not going to come after me unless that other guy opens that door. Now, most people that get here probably would have came in here as soon as they came in here and not, like, killed all the other enemies, because I don't know, I guess I just make it look too easy or something. But in here is your first bonfire that you find that is not lit. So if I light that, again, you'll notice that the enemies are still dead that I killed. But it didn't give me back my Estus flasks, it didn't give me my health back. So again, you have to rest in order to do that. So we're gonna go back out here and see, everybody is now back. Ow. Guy. Fine. There, he's dead. I'm kind of sad that not more people that start out as a pyromancer stick with the little hand axe for a little while, because it's a very light weapon and it does decent damage, has good attacks, good combos. Hey, you jerk. It's definitely a good weapon to use in a pinch. I would definitely recommend, if you can't get another weapon that you like better, to as soon as you can upgrade this one to +5, and then upgrade to +5 your primary weapon that you use, and use this as a secondary just in case your first one's durability gets messed up. At least until you can get a spear. Come on. Attack me? See, that would have totally messed me up if that guy would have actually hit me, but since I was doing a riposte, it went right through me. There we go. Finally dropped something. Now, the first response that most people would get by that is, ooh, I got a new shield. So they'll go over here, they'll look at this, and they'll be like, ooh, that's so much better than what I have. Not necessarily. For one, it's 3 pounds versus 1.1. For two, it's only 200 durability versus 400 max. And for three, I mean, look at the resistances on this thing. It has no curse resistance, very little bleed and poison resistance. It does have poise though, but again, you need 40 to really do any good with poise. It has a slightly higher physical defense, but that's not really all that much. That's 2 levels worth. That's it. That's not really going to help you if you get, you know, hit. I mean, you get hit by a firebomb, it's going to do double the amount of damage to you with this on than this. So, not that good. Not that good at all. I've responded to some other people's videos and letting them know that, yeah, the armor that drops from the normal enemies is generally crap. Okay, I have 454. I think I might go ahead and try to remember. I think I'll come over here and kill these guys again. You see, all these guys respawn too. Kill this guy first since he's using fire bombs. Oh, now see, I did not backstab him, so I was getting hit. Gotta make sure if you're using that tactic that it actually works. And you notice I have humanity right now. I don't know, there's a lot of people may not know this, but if you are in an area fighting mobs that, like this is the undead burg, if you were in the undead burg and you're fighting off these guys, and the boss to this area has not been defeated yet, the more enemies you kill, the more humanity that you will just get automatically after killing so many. I don't know the specific amount of enemies you have to kill. I at one point tried to figure it out by, you know, just killing until I got a point and then counting the amount of enemies that I had to kill, but it just took too long and seemed like it was kind of random. So I don't know if it's a combination of the strength of the enemies or what, but just know, especially if like you start out with the master key and there is a way to skip the first boss in the game by going a different way. If you do skip the first boss and just come back here when you need humanity, if you're getting really pissed off about trying to farm it from rats and you just want to take your frustration out on some easy enemies, you can come back here and just keep fighting them until they give you humanity automatically. The one good thing about humanity that you have in that sense, when you die you drop it, yes, but you can also pick it back up. So as long, but if you use it to get to become human, you will lose that point that you used to become human, because I mean it's already used, so you got to use another one to become human again. Oh, I missed him. Yeah, take that, son. Okay. I think we'll come down here. Because I do want another humanity. Sometime this rat over here gives you some. I'm mostly just trying to farm souls so I can buy a bow. Yes, there are some issues with the game where some objects hit through walls. Sometimes you can use a spear to knock these guys off and kill them at the same time. Whee! Say hello to the base of the mountain. This guy, if you're coming this way and you don't want to get firebombed, you can come to this corner, and he will walk over here. That way he gets away from that edge. Especially if you are trying to farm firebombs. Because these guys, they drop them every once in a while. Sometimes they'll drop one, sometimes they'll drop two. Sometimes they'll drop their armor, and most of the time they drop nothing. Let's see, can I catch this guy unawares? Oh, drop attack. You see that? I hit him twice. You done? I'm getting close to the 1,000 souls again. That's cool. Kind of curious how far I'm gonna get in this game before I actually die. So far, I'm making it look way too easy. Actually, I haven't actually went through the whole game yet. I think the farthest that I got to so far is the catacombs. But I'm taking it easy. I really enjoy this game. I think this is one of, as I said in the first episode, one of the most enjoyable experiences in gaming right now. Especially if you like a challenge. And I just love how the mechanics work, everything. FromSoft did an amazing job. It's one of the reasons why I'm debating on going back into my catalog of PlayStation games and trying to find my old Kingsfield game. Because that's like one of the first games I ever heard of them making. That came out before the very first Armored Core. But I warn you, it looks nothing like this. It is kind of 3D-ish, but it's way harder than this. Way harder than Demon Souls, too. It's not in any way, shape, or form forgiving. And it's just like this in the sense of they do not tell you what to do. They do not really. There's no tutorial. You know, you start out, you don't know where to go, you die. It would be a total throwback to revisit that game. That's for sure. When I played that, I was probably about 15 or 16. So it might be a blast. I'll definitely, at some point, if I can find it, I will do a video of it. I'll just hook my original PlayStation up to my capture card and do a little video review. Or a little video let's play of that old school PSX game. Like I was saying before, I definitely want to do that just in just for Epic Name Bros' benefit. I want him to be able to see that game, since he's all interested in all of FromSoft's catalog now. Honestly, the new Armored Core, I think it's Armored Core 3. The new one hasn't came out yet. It's coming out pretty soon. I thought 3 was one of the most difficult games I've ever played. I couldn't figure it out. I don't know if I'm just doing it wrong or what, but I couldn't even get past the first mission. I died every single time. So I'm looking really forward to his Armored Core 4 playthrough, because he's really good at that kind of stuff, I would imagine. Okay, so I don't quite have enough to get the bow. And it's getting close to... Actually, it may have gone a little over half hour, so... I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead and cut it right here. Thanks again for joining me. And don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.